Okay, starting up again here. My internet connection was, well, Time Warner happened is what happened. Been a while since I played this, so probably not going to be going super fast. Oh, come on. I jumped. Not gonna worry about the emeralds during this playthrough. So, this game got wrecked pretty hard by a lot of fans. I didn't think it was like an amazing game, but for what it was, I didn't think it was bad. I think more people were angry though that they used that it was called Sonic 4, while not having nearly as good a physics as the original games. Oops, this here. The homing attack also wasn't, I really didn't think was the greatest inclusion for a classic Sonic style game, but they made it work a little better in the second one. They kind of overused it in this game. I should have jumped there. Oh. Screw that enemy. There we go. It's over here. How little... I think one of the main things that gets people is just how little Sonic's momentum seems to matter in this game. It's like, if I just hold back, Sonic stops immediately. If I hold forward, Sonic builds speed really fast. Which is a little weird if you're used to playing classic Sonic a lot. They tweaked the physics a lot in episode 2, and generally episode 2 plays better, was received better. It's kind of sad though the way that they handled the poor reception though, because they basically built an entire new game from scratch for episode 2 instead of trying to actually fix episode 1 so that they could have the big, the big long game that they wanted to make. Which I see no reason why they couldn't have retroactively patched this game when they made episode 2 to make the physics work better. And even if they had, even if the ways that they changed the physics in episode 2 would have broken some of the level design in this game, so that's the reason why they did things the way that they did. It really shouldn't have been hard for them to release like a patch that changed little things about the level layout that were no longer possible. Okay. I am failing to... There we go. That was really sloppy. And my timing's not always great on it, but it is much faster to bounce on enemies than to spin them, which one of the silliest things about the implementation of the homing attack in this game is that it actually makes execution harder, because you have to... The timing for bouncing off enemies becomes a lot tighter, because you have to homing attack at just the right times that you bounce on the enemies instead of actually home in on them. Oh, well. Clearly not taking the fastest route here. This level is kind of amusing, just how many extra lives they throw at you. Oh. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why didn't Sonic jump there? Oh well. Hitting those from the side was kind of bizarre that they're solid from the side. Why am I struggling with this? Oh. There I go, falling. Oh. Whoopsies. Oops. This section. Have I been hit yet? One that's supposed to remind you of Casino Night. Oh, that's right, you actually have control over these. They don't just move on their own. Oh, please. Oh, brain dead. Go me. Oh, that's right, I have to shoot up and then that breaks through that. Yeah, That's not the way I need to go. Is it to the left? That looks like... Well, that works too. This game's a wonky, physics system. It's like, oh, you could do this somewhat obnoxious platforming across the, across these little bumpers, or you could just spin dash up this slope that you can basically stand totally vertically on and skip all of that. Oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna put one challenge in the loop. That was yet another thing that I know frustrated a lot of people. It's like... yeah, Sonic just doesn't carry momentum through anything. Like, I let go of all controls. I'm like, oh, hey... I'm going to let go of my controls because I'm already being launched in that direction at a pretty high speed, and just let that kind of carry me, then react when I need to, except for, well, that's not the way it works. It just... your arc just gets cut off halfway through, inexplicably. Now we got Labyrinth's palette. That was... okay. Yeah. And Sonic's momentum just dies when he goes off ledges, which... it's really bizarre because, you know, in classic Sonic, if you were holding a direction as you went off a ledge, you'd suffer a lot of air drag, but if you were not hitting anything, you would keep most of your momentum when jumping off of when not jumping, but just walking or rolling off ledges. Whereas this game's the exact opposite. If you aren't holding a button when you roll off a ledge, well, then all of your momentum just ceases to be. So, hold forward a lot. That was one of the other big issues people had, was just how much holding forward mattered in this game. That's okay. course, when the one moment when I'm not supposed to hold forward, after that big ramp, I miss getting onto the upper route. No, not quite. Derp. I wanted to jump. I think this is the last one of these thingies. Yeah, the extra life requirements on the high scores are really simple. Now this level, which I don't think anyone really enjoyed this level. There are some really bizarre level design decisions in this game too. They were clearly trying to cash in just solely on nostalgia and not really focusing on making it a, like, mainline Sonic title. And while what they created wasn't horrible, I feel like at least, it wasn't... left a lot to be desired. Oh, that's... I gotta hold forward during those sections that where you get launched, or else your jump arc just dies halfway through for poor game design reasons. I don't really care about getting hit there. Light! Let there be light. silly puzzle. Okay, which one does that bring up? So this, and this. Over here, jump over here, that'll come up. Okay, there we go. That segment's just a bizarre thing to have in a Sonic game, honestly. Oh, I figured that would take me all the way up. Ow. This should be the end of the level right here, I believe. Of course, it's going to throw another random death pit at me, because this game does that near the end of levels often. I don't remember where this level's one is, but I know it's there. There. Well, I think that just gave me a pretty good indicator. Done with. Then you have the other weird thing about this engine's physics, like you do a spin dash jump, and if you're not holding forward, you basically always have to be holding forward for any momentum on anything you do to carry through, which the basic idea is that Sonic doesn't really carry momentum. Why you always have to be hitting forward. Wasn't sure if there was anything over that way. I was hopeful. Okay, it's on that side. So that's where I just was. Come down here, and then, yeah. Little maze. Obligatory wall chase. Got me oxygen, and now I can just hit him. Oh, please. That works, 'cause that section didn't go the best. This section is always kind of awkward too. That's right, where the shortcut actually opens up is over there. Get some rings. Ah. No. This was kind of an interesting boss fight. Oh, he moves real slow through this. They can make this fight a lot faster. Oh, poor shit. Or not. I actually really like this, the music on this world. This is like the one world that is really awesome from this game, even though it is basically Metropolis. The music's fairly epic. And it's a very labyrinthine style of level design here. kidding me. Whew. That was close. Pretty nice that you can just get right on the lip before that long wave of crushers. Otherwise, that sections would be difficult, somewhat. This is actually, I believe, the faster way. It's pretty clear the way they designed this game, though. Act 2 of every zone was meant to be more of a slower paced platforming level. And each level had different gimmicks it was centered around. That was weird. There we go. Oh, of course it ran out right then. Oh. Those jerks. Now we take the slow way. Those things are loud. Ah, that's where it's at again. I couldn't remember what it was that was lifted up there. It doesn't really give you much speed, but... Of course, the requisite death pit at the end of the level. Every level in this game needs one. Oh, you... Okay. There we go. This is the way I need to go. Okay. The last normal stage in the game. This level was pretty cool on top of having a hilarious name. It's that little pixel that I can walk on there. Oh, that was all bad. Oh well. Doesn't matter. I had a feeling I was going to die on one of them. They managed to make these walls decently difficult to outrun if you didn't have some idea of where you were going. They're not very hard if you know the layouts really well. But it's been a while, so I don't remember the layouts that well. Oh no. I'm just gonna let it crush me. Listen to the happy invincibility music playing while I... I remember making it past those things was always kind of a pain. Oh, the ceiling's closer than I thought. Oh my goodness. bounce into those. There we go. That last wall was rough. I don't remember where the rings were here. Make sure to get them because I remember this boss being kind of obnoxious. Not even worried about getting hit. I remember this guy being kind of awkward to dodge. There are all my rings. There we go, there's one. I only need to hit him 4 times after all. Oh, is this all he drops? Is this type? Oh no, there we go. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. That's right, he doesn't let it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Forgot to do that the first time I fought this form. Just a free hit. It's a little nerve-wracking of a hit to go for, though. Okay, give me an easy one. Let me get you a quick double hit and end this. There. Oh. I was out of rings. This is a really slow fight. You have to hit him some ridiculous amount of times. I think. And I remember this attack was really dumb. Like trying to figure out how to actually dodge that. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's right. That's how you do this again. Oh, that's not good. This fight is so slow. Oh. I gotta wait for him to do this now. great. When he starts shooting all these little laser beams everywhere as he's moving, that's kind of gets obnoxious. Okay. So I have a ring. That was kind of dumb. Okay. Okay, you gotta be ready to enter second form. Okay, yeah, he freaks out. I want to be right in front of his light, or maybe not right. It's after he steps forward is where I want to be. Gotcha. Going back to here is just nice because it makes it so that when I get blown back by the homing attack, I don't get blown back as far. Awesome. Okay, yeah, he's doing this. There we go. You can hit the arms when he shoots them while they're on their way down, but the collision on them's weird and sometimes you get hit, so I was just playing it safe. I struggled with that more than I'd like, but game complete. Cool.